These are two lots of 4 7-inch reel tapes. They're used, pre-recorded. I acquired them a couple years ago. Slowly putting them up, nicely indexed, you know what they were recorded upon. And one buyer bought 2 lots of 4 at $40 each. This is a pair of regular lamps. These are the Dancing Hindus, sort of a blackamoor style. I just picked these up last Saturday at an estate sale company's warehouse sale. I guess all the extras they have between sales they store in a warehouse, and they have a once-a-year sale. And I picked these up for $40. What really intrigued me was the kidney-shaped 2-tier lampshades, fiberglass lampshades. But they're in really good shape, and I didn't realize that they were worth so much. I put them up for $400 and they sold in just a couple of days. Another Cobra 2 model sold. Actually, it sold to the same guy that bought the one in the sealed box unassembled. This one was professionally built. Lots of detail work. And this one sold for $140. This is a Carver C2 preamplifier. It came along with the Carver power amp that I sold a couple weeks ago. And if you ever come across a set like this, always break it up. I mean, it's fun to sell them as a matched set, but you get a lot more money. I believe I sold that preamp or power amp for about $480, and I probably would have only got $500 if I included the preamp. So this sold for $140. This is a Red Wing crock made by the Minnesota Pottering Company, and this is a salt glaze. It's got typical chips and imperfections in it, but these are quite popular, and I see them all over the place around here. And this one sold on Trugether for $90. This is a 1974 M65 Field Jacket. It's in great condition. You can always tell the year by the DSA or DSL number. That would be right there. And this one obviously was an Army soldier, just post-Vietnam era, but it's in great shape. I've had it for a couple, maybe even 3 years now. I used to sell these all the time, but I think there's just an abundance of them online. I left this priced at $100, and it finally sold to someone in Sweden. Another set of picks from Wendy Melvoin and Prince Rogers Nelson sold for $175. This is a pair of Duluth Trading Company leather work boots. Very good condition, almost like new. And these sold for $80. This Polaroid rainbow camera sold again. I sold this a couple weeks ago and it got returned as they said they found one at a cheaper price. So they paid quite a bit for shipping both ways, and there was a 20% restocking fee on top of that. So I hope they got a good price. This one sold again, and it sold for full price, $60. This tiny little brush is a stylus brush for a phonograph cartridge. And this one, I don't know if you can make it out, but it's embossed with Audio-Technica. And this was just in a junk drawer full of stuff. And it sold for $13. These are military combat boots. We have the cap toe, paratrooper type boots. And I acquired these from the guy I bought all the stereo stuff from. He had acquired the estate of a retired colonel who collected all that vintage audio gear. This is from a couple of years ago. But he also had some leftover surplus military clothing, including these boots, which are brand new. Just a few marks from storage on them. And So I've had them up for a year or more, and they finally sold for $130. I found this 4-place setting in a box lot, and it has the koi fish on it. Not even sure what all these things are for. Some sort of dipping bowl or something, and perhaps this is a teacup. But it was just 4 of them, made in China. And I put them up for $80. I've had them for over a year now, and I finally took a best offer of $60 for them. Another case of 10 vintage TDK cassette tapes sold. These are the low-end 90-minute tapes. And these are all used. And I picked up quite a few cases of these a couple years ago for just a few dollars. And like Jay says, put them in the pipeline and they continue to sell week after week. And these 10 sold for $35. This is a light gray cabbie or newsboy cap. And it's suede, and I'm not sure if it's made of deerskin. It does feel weird. And it is made by the Deerskin Trading Post. And I've had this for quite a while. It's just a couple dollars at a garage sale. And I finally took a best offer of $21. This is a Sanyo cassette recorder. Pretty nice shape. Came with the instructions and the cord. And I've got a lot of extra cassette tapes I always throw in on the listing. I got a message from the buyer asking why I didn't ship to Canada. So I checked the listing, and global shipping is checked. All the countries are there but Canada. I just can't figure that out. So I added a first class international to the listing, and he bought it, but now it's being shipped to Niagara Falls, so he must have a friend across the border. Anyway, this was just a couple dollars at a garage sale, and it sold for $20. Another newsboy cabbie style hat sold. The snap brim. This one I found at a church sale. Still had the tag on it. But I've had it for quite a while. Good size too. And finally took a best offer of $18 for this. This is another pair of the Ferragamos that I bought at an auction last year. I probably paid less than $20 for about close to 10 pair of Ferragamos. Odd to see them at an auction in my area, but these have sort of a reptilian print on them. Pretty good shape, good size, 8B. And I thought they'd sell quicker, but I had them priced pretty high, over $100. And I got an offer of $70 for them. And I countered with 100, and they came back at 86, and I took that. Another remote control car, X-Mod. This is a 2004 Mustang. And it also came with this body kit add-on. And this sold for $80. I saw this hockey jersey with the Pabst Blue Ribbon logo on it at a garage sale for a couple dollars, and I thought this is pretty interesting. And so I picked it up thinking I've never seen one of these before. And sure enough, not much information or nothing revealed on research. So I priced it at $100. It took a month or so, but it finally sold. I was driving past a St. Vincent de Paul and decided to stop in and found this pair of Olathe Western boots. Pretty good shape, only $4. Not seen this style, or I've seen this style, but it's mostly, I thought they were ladies' boots, but they're not. And a little research told me that these were called Buckaroo. And I thought that was an odd name, Buckaroo. And I don't know that I would, if I was a cowboy, want Buckaroo boots, but I used that in the title, and they sold in about a month for $90.